We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The Yankees aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Mike Messina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy is a strikeout pitcher deluxe, has over 250 strikeouts on the season, and if he brings his A game, look for a lot of punch-outs in this game here.
Now into the box, Richie Ashburn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a shot back to the mound, but he manages to glove it. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty, one thing stands out, and the fact that they're at the bottom 3rd in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Now at the plate here is Eddie Matthews. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the 1st inning.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the 1st. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Clayton Kershaw gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
So now into the box is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the 1st after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Bernie Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
He's ready now. The pitch and a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves. Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
A dive, but he's back. Jeter, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Cecil Fielder is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Yeah.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Here comes the 1-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead cold guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And he struck him out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Ryan Mountcastle comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Austin Hayes is on deck. Push to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now to the plate, here is Jose Canseco. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander is camped under this one. 1 down.
Batting 6th.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Batting 7th. The second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He'll try again. 1-2. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Third inning, no score to this point. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading
and set to go is the third baseman, Alan Trammell.
Alan Trammell.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Catcher Jorge Posada is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And now the first pitch. Derek Jeter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Santander on the run, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding forward now is the DH, Richie Ashburn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Ashburn, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Paul Molitor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff, but this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. And it's a full count to the igniter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Molitor.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Paul Molitor goes down for out number 2 in the top half. To the plate now, Eddie Matthews, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bernie Williams, and they could use a spark from him here.
Center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next up, Paul O'Neill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
O'Neill.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Cecil Fielder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-rolled in, you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Jose Canseco stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fielder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year. Austin Hayes is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he misses again, 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
All even now, 2-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Soriano takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next, it'll be Adley Rutschman as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And that is into right field. The base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're on top 1-0. Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over. Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Alfonso Soriano, as he'll take a look at ball one. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And another foul ball. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Now another 1-2. Struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Henderson, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hayes, a range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
2 down with a runner at first, and here's the switch hitting catcher Jorge Posada. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 out with the man at first. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. The 1-1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now for the O's, Jake Cronenworth. He'll start things off in the Baltimore sixth. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Number 1, designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richie Ashburn. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Soriano is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Paul Molitor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch pops this one up. Fielder is there, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. And now here is Derek Jeter. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the first out.
Now
well, he really had to unload a strong throw just to beat the runner at first that time. And the show track data is in 88 miles an hour, near the upper range of what you'll see from an infielder. And it seemed to make all the difference on that play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The right fielder, number 21. Paul.
So now to the plate, Paul O'Neill. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Schwarber is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees 0. And now Eddie Matthews. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
2-2 the count. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Lifted the other way to left center. And there's a base hit. So maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pops this one up, and that's going to land foul. Now that's popped up. Posada has a play, and that retires the side. Orioles leave 1, but they lead it 1-0.
7th inning stretch. Leading off for the Yankees.
Though you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Jose Canseco stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. He's ready now. The pitch and a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Oh, and they got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail this one 1-0. Goose Gossage has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Your attention, please.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be.
Oh, look at this. Hats off to that one.
Up next
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Adley Rutschman digging in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Not close. It's 2-0. 2-1 now.
Count is 2-1.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Rutschman leads off first with 1 away. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Now at the plate is Alfonso Soriano. He went down on strikes last time up.
The second baseman, Alfonso.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
First pitch of the AB now. Alan Trammell is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings. And his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Santander is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next to dig in, Jorge Posada. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Richie Ashburn. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
1-1 the count now. Two balls and a strike. Called strike 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman,
Eddie Matthews will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And now the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. hit hard to third. Tramble's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing in the Baltimore ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. To the plate now, Bernie Williams. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
.2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Jeter gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So now to the plate, Paul O'Neill. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
The 0-1 pitch. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Tino Martinez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Santander has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The left fielder, number 33, Jose Canseco.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jose Canseco. A potential tying run for him at third base. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay. Loaded with 2 away now. Darryl Strawberry will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Strawberry.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. So the Bronx Bombers earn their 116th win, tops in the division. Goose Gossage earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.